I grew up in the 1970s, which was a great time to be a rocker. How many of y'all was rocking in the 70s? I'll tell you why it's so easy, because the record producers knew how to make an album in the 1970s. Jack Douglas knew if you put Brad Whitford on one channel and Joe Perry on the other channel, you're going to make a great record. Vanda and Young knew if you put Malcolm on one channel and Angus on the other channel, you're going to make a great album. Ted Templeman knew if you put Eddie Van Halen on one channel and Eddie Van Halen's Echo on the other channel, you're going to make a great album. So we were rocking to all those good bands. And I was just getting out of high school, and the greatest thing in the world for me and my buddies to do was to get together on Friday and Saturday night. We lived in a little tiny town, and we would get together and we would just cruise around and around in this plaza. And we would blast out songs on the stereo 8-track player in this old car. And we were jamming to bands like the Blue Oyster Cult and the Thin Lizzy and the Pat Travers Band. And I really miss that feeling, and I wanted to write a song to try to capture what the most important thing in the world was, to go out and jam some rock and roll. Here's a little song called the 8-Track Weekend. USA. The car was a 73 Mercury Comet. The destination, an 8-track weekend. An 8-track weekend. Great big crowd. So on and on we would roll into the night. Some weekends we tried to keep it light, but other weekends we had to get heavy. I gotta tell you all a thing. The world has changed so much in the last 40 years that the music that we thought was heavy back then, kids don't think it's heavy now, because they went through speed metal, thrash metal, folk metal, dark metal, Swedish death metal, metal that doesn't even exist. but back then we had a band called Nazareth. And Nazareth had a song called The Hair of the Dog. And I promise you this, there wasn't a band in the world any heavier than when Dan McCafferty sang, "Now you're messing with the son of a bitch."